Aries. This is your forecast for April 2026. A shock shift or a fated shift in love, money, and power. April is your season. The sun is moving through your first house of identity, self, and rebirth. That alone makes this one of the most powerful months of the year. But this isn't just about confidence. This is about transformation. Because while you're stepping into yourself, other planetary movements are quietly reshaping your money, your relationships, and your future direction. So let's get into it. General energy. Sun in the first house. With the sun in Aries, your first house, until around the 19th, you are seen, you are noticed, you are energetically reborn. This is your personal new year. But here's what's interesting. You're not the same Aries you were last year. Because Pluto, now working through your 11th house of future goals, networks, and long-term vision, is slowly transforming who you align with, what you're working toward, and what success actually means to you. So yes, you're stepping forward, but into a completely different future. When we look at love and relationships, the 7th and 8th house activation. This month, love is not liked. It's intense. Single Aries, with strong activation in your 7th house of partnerships, which is a Libra energy, and 8th house of deep emotional bonding, which is a Scorpio energy, you may encounter someone who feels magnetic, emotionally consuming, impossible to ignore. Around April 6th to the 9th, Venus makes a significant aspect that can bring a new romantic connection or a past connection resurfacing. But because this energy touches your 8th house, this isn't surface level love. This is soul level, transformation, connection. It may trigger vulnerability, trust issues, or fear of losing independence. For the coupled Aries, with Mars, your ruling planet, activating your 4th house of emotional foundation and home life, tensions forming with your 7th house of relationships. There is a need to address emotional security, power dynamics, and long-term direction. Around April 14th to the 18th, this could peak. You or your partner may feel emotionally reactive, defensive, or misunderstood. But here's the truth. This is an opportunity to deepen the bond. If handled with honesty, this becomes growth. If avoided, then distance begins. When we look at money, which is the 2nd house activation, mid to late April becomes very focused on your 2nd house of income, values, and financial stability. Once the sun moves into Taurus, your 2nd house, around April 19th, 20th, your attention shifts towards money, security, long-term stability. Earlier in the month, around April 10th to the 12th, there may be tensions involving impulsive spending, emotional purchases, or financial misjudgment. This is likely tied to Mercury activity influencing your financial thinking. So be cautious here. But then something shifts. and late-month financial turning point. From April 22nd onwards, supportive planetary energy builds in your second house. This can bring new income idea, a practical opportunity, or a more grounded financial mindset. This is where Aries becomes strategic, not impulsive. And that's your power this month. We have a look here at career. So the 10th and 11th house influence, career-wise, this is not a passive month. With Pluto in your 11th house, your long-term goals are evolving. You may feel disconnected from your current path, ready for something bigger, or aware that your ambitions have changed. Then around April 16th to the 20th, something triggers your 10th house of career and public image. This could be a moment of clarity, frustration, or even a wake-up call. This is not enough anymore. And Aries, when you realize that, you will act. So action energy returns by April 25th onwards. Mars energy supports forward movement, and this is where confidence returns, decisions are made, and a new direction begins. This is not about waiting, this is about initiating change. Lucky days, planetary support. April 3rd, Sun in your first house boosting your confidence. April 7th, Venus influencing, bringing a connection or attraction. April 22nd is a strong second house activation, which is around money and opportunity. And April 27th is Mars. It supports for action and momentum. The challenging days for you this month is April 10th to the 12th. Mercury tension, that can be confusion around money or decisions. April 14th to the 18th. Mars versus relationship axis, emotional conflict. April 19th to the 20th, a major shift as Sun changes houses. So there's emotional adjustment. So my final message for Aries this month is a shift in identity, values and direction. The first house asks, who are you becoming? The second house asks, what do you truly value? And the 7th and 8th houses ask, what are you willing to feel? The 11th house asks, what are you really doing? So the answer is, it may change everything. If this resonates, Aries, your full story is in your natal chart. I offer love compatibility readings, natal chart readings, so DM me or check the link below and subscribe for weekly and monthly forecasts. Thank you for watching, and blessings from Connie J.